Ready? Start it. होप कि आपको आवाज़ आ रही होगी क्योंकि फर्स्ट वीडियो में ट्राई कर रहा था तो आवाज़ नहीं आ रही थी. लेट्स स्टार्ट इट. Start. Honorable members, our young generation must have a meaningful participation in the building of New India. In the last 5 years, attempts have been made for developing the skills of the youth, providing them financial support for startups and self-employment, and making available adequate number of seats for higher education. The amount of scholarship has also been increased by 25%. The government has made provision of 10% reservation for youth from economically weaker section of the general category. This will enable them to get more opportunities in employment and education. To enable the youth of all strata of society to fulfill their dreams, timely provision of financial resources is being emphasized. The impact of Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana has been felt on a big scale. Under this scheme, about 19 crore loans have been disbursed for self-employment. An effort will now be made to cover 30 crore people by expanding this scheme. A facility for entrepreneurs to avail loan up to rupees 50 lakh without any guarantee will also be introduced. Apart from this, new employment opportunities will be generated through appropriate policies in sectors which have the potential to accelerate the economy. Today, India has joined the league of countries with most number of startups in the world. To improve the startup ecosystem, the government is simplifying the rules. The campaign will be further expedited. Our goal is to establish 50,000 startups in the country by 2024. Research is being encouraged in higher educational institutions. To further strengthen this effort, it is proposed to establish a National Research Foundation. This proposed foundation will work as a bridge between different departments of the central government, science laboratories, higher educational institutions, and industrial institutions to enable various higher educational institutions of India to find a place in the top 500 educational institutions of the world. They are being encouraged through grant of autonomy and financial assistance. My government is striving to increase the number of seats in the country's higher education system by 1.5 times by 2024. With this initiative, 2 crore additional seats would be available for the youth in higher educational institutions. Honorable members, it is our responsibility to provide appropriate opportunities, environment, and quality education to enhance the talent of children. In this regard, the Pradhan Mantri Innovative Learning Program will be started in order to attract children early enough at the school level towards technology. Suitable infrastructure is being created through the Atal Innovation Mission. The work of stabilizing Atal Tinkering Labs in about 9,000 schools across the country is progressing rapidly. Similarly, Atal Incubation Centers are being set up in 102 universities and other institutions. Impressive performance in sports competitions at the world level enhances the pride of the country as well as increases the interest of children and youth in sports. it also strengthens the culture of according primacy to health in life. To make India a global sports powerhouse, it is important that talented players living in far-flung areas of the country are identified and their selection process is made transparent. To identify the players at the state and district level, it has been decided to widen the Khelo India program. Under this, 2,500 talented players have been selected and are being trained. Now, this facility will be provided to 2,500 new players every year. The sports infrastructure in the country will be modernized as well as expanded. A new system is being evolved to make available modern infrastructure and facilities to the players. It is our endeavor that our players win high accolades in the sports world and enhance the prestige of our country. Honorable members, economic development plays the most vital role in improving the lives of our countrymen. Today, India is among the fastest growing economies in the world. Inflation is low, fiscal deficit is under control, foreign exchange reserves are growing, and the impact of Make in India is clearly visible. India is now on the way to become the world's 5th largest economy in terms of GDP. To maintain the high growth rate, reform process will continue. It is our objective to make India a $5 trillion economy by 2024. Work is underway in full earnest to transform India into a global manufacturing hub. Keeping in view Industry 4.0, a new industrial policy will be announced shortly. In ease of doing business, India has leapfrogged 65 positions during the past 5 years from a ranking of 142 in 2014 to 77. Now, our goal is to be among the top 50 countries of the world. In order to achieve this, process of simplification of rules will be further expedited in collaboration with the states. In this sequence, necessary amendments are also being brought in the Companies Law. Taxation regime plays an important role in accelerating economic development. Along with continuous reform, simplification of taxation system is also being emphasized. Exemption to persons earning up to rupees 5 lakh from payment of income tax is an important step in this direction. Similarly, indirect tax system is also being made simple and effective. With the implementation of GST, the concept of one country, one tax, one market has become a reality. Efforts to further simplify the GST will continue. ये जो कंटेंट आपको बोला गया है, ये प्रेजेंट की स्पीच 4 में से बोला गया है, जो कि आपको असाइनमेंट के रूप में भी दिया गया था. इसके अंदर जो वर्ड आए हैं, इनोवेशन, अटल मिशंस वगैरह, खेलो इंडिया प्रोग्राम वगैरह, ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस वगैरह, ठीक है, ये प्रधानमंत्री मुद्रा योजना वगैरह या प्रधानमंत्री इनोवेटिव लर्निंग प्रोग्राम एट्सेट्रा या नेशनल रिसर्च फाउंडेशन, इन सब वर्डों को यूज़ किया गया है. 872 वर्ड्स है, 100 की स्पीड है. अगर आपने अच्छा फुल स्टॉप का भी ध्यान रखा गया है कि कहाँ पे फुल स्टॉप होना चाहिए. अगर आपने अच्छा लिखा है तो आप इसको टाइप करेंगे. अदरवाइज़ मैं आपको 100 की कंटेंट मैं केसी से डिक्टेट कर रहा हूँ. 100 प्लस बोलूँगा, लगभग 1200 के आसपास वर्ड बोलूँगा ताकि आप 1000 वर्डों को आप लिख पाए. नेक्स्ट अभी जस्ट जो मैं नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीमिंग कर रहा हूँ.